Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Scenes Memories of a Starry Sky. My name is MS-Punk1, and last video, last video, Cunyu came by our room and wanted to talk about the progress of her songwriting. And it seems like she was a bit stuck, and we couldn't really help much either, sadly. So the next morning, we decided to just take a walk and think about things. Then we passed by Shahaya's old place and decided to check in and see how things went for her and the other girls, and see also if she had any idea or clues about how to continue forward. And it seems like she actually had, somewhat. So we just have to see where things go. Anyway, I'm back. Cunyus scolded me the second I got through the door.
純也が何も言わずにいなくなるから、うちみんな朝ごはん食べずに首長くして純也のこと待ってたのよ。まったくもう。
Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you.
心配なんてちょっとしかしてないよ。
Sure. He gave a quick apology, and that only made her even more upset. Cunyu was awfully lively first thing this morning. I was out on a walk, thinking about love. Cunyu's eyes gaped open and she flailed backward. Something wrong? You want to be surprised. What about it? You were thinking about it yesterday too. Were you thinking something else? It was like she had touched fire from the way she leaped backward when our fingers came into contact. I had seen a similar reaction just a moment ago. What's wrong, Harutama? Are you not feeling well? Hey, Harutama, you shouldn't run, it's dangerous. I told you so. She had always been the restless type, but it was unusual for her to act so jumpy. Was she even more sleep-deprived than I was? Writing lyrics really was a lot of work. A few days had passed since Cunyu's bizarre behavior. We were having a rough time as any writing the lyrics for Yuriko's love song. Alright, I focus on these.
よろしくお願いします。
We decided to invite Yuriko over for a meeting since she was close to completing the song composition. Yuriko had done most of the work thus far, which made sense given that she was the professional here. I scanned over the work Cunyus said had been rejected. This was...
純也、どう？その反応で大体わかったよ。
With a sigh, Cunyus' shoulders dropped dejectedly. I felt sorry for her, but these rejected draft lyrics all looked like the sort I had seen elsewhere in wistful love songs. She was at more of a standstill with writing these lyrics than I originally anticipated.
ごめん、全然ダメ。やっぱり。
You're a harsh critic, Yuriko.
だって純ちゃんらしさがどこにも出てないんだもん。
You know, Thomas' personality, huh?
ハルトム？
Oh, something happened and that's what I'm calling her right now.
へえ。それって。
Yuriko's eyes practically sparkled with deep curiosity. A look I was all too familiar with when Misora found something to tease me about. Never mind that. We're focusing on the love song for now, right? I got back on topic to escape the look Yuriko gave me. Then I met eyes with Cunyu.
恋の歌。そうね。みんなにも聞いてみたいと思ってたのよ。
Cunyu looked to Yuriko and I worriedly.
みんなにとって恋ってどんなもの？恋。
Yuriko cast her eyes downward and murmured that softly. For you, Yuriko, would it be something like the feelings you had for my brother? The memories with Takaya had been the catalyst for the two of us to meet up after all. Takaya had protected the young Yuriko from bullying and encouraged her to continue singing.
ゆり子が歌を続けられたのは高谷さんに褒めてもらったからだって言ってたよね。うん。高谷くんにちゃんと歌手になった姿を見せたいって思って頑張ってたな。それが私の目標って感じだったから。
I was staring off into space when she suddenly turned towards me.
あ、でもね、今の私が歌を続けられてるのは純也くんのおかげでもあるよ。
For some reason, Yuriko's comment sparked an unexpected outburst from Cunyu.
つまりゆり子は純也が好きってこと？
Wait a second. Why would it mean that? I interjected on reflex and Yuriko turned towards me and giggled.
もちろん好きだよ。 私のためにこんなに一生懸命になってくれる人だもん。だから私はチュンちゃんのことも好き。え、うちも？当たり前でしょ。でもだからこそ好きって気持ちと恋ってきっと違うんだよね。難しいね。私が恋をしてるとすれば、今は音楽、歌うことに対してかな。
Joy spread across her features.
そうすると私にとって恋は人生のすべてってことになるのかな。
Well, that's poetic.
いろんな恋があるのね。
Cunyu murmured quietly to herself, taking everything in.
それじゃあ純也はどうなのよ。
Me? I got that far before I suddenly grew tongue-tied. I wanted to express how I felt, but my thoughts were all jumbled together. Recently, I talked to Shihaya for the first time in a while. I broke my ice by sharing the first thought that popped in my head. In the brief time we've been apart, she seemed much more mature now. She was almost like some girl I didn't know. I felt like we were too close, but I still didn't know much about her. Our relationship amounted to nothing more than being a childhood friend. I doubt I ever truly faced just Chihaya.
つまり純也は千早ときちんと向き合いたいってこと？
Eh? Oh, sorry, I guess that was a little too vague. I shook my head gently and turned back to Cunyu and Yuriko. What I wanted to say is, I've never even been able to confront my own childhood friend properly until now. The ones who made me realize that fact were you and Yuriko.
うちらが？どういうこと？
I think up till I met both of you, I never expressed my true opinions to other people like this.
でも私とチュンちゃん相手ならそれができる？
Yeah, I'm able to express my true feelings and get the same in return. If not for the two of you, I believe I would have gone on without ever knowing what it means to confront another person.
それって。
Cunyu had to quietly listen to my back and forth with Yuriko when timidly spoke.
つまり純也はうちとユリコどっちも好きってこと？
Do I have to save here again just in case? Might as well. I have a lot of things to replay at some point here. Let's take this one. It may not mean like in the same way. Of course I like you, but the like Harutan was talking about might have a different meaning than what you're expecting. I could practically see the question mark carved over Cunyus' head. You know, aren't there all kinds of ways you could care about someone? Not just romantically, but in friendships or otherwise. And what does Cunyu tilt her head even further at my reply? Yuriko burst out laughing, almost like she couldn't hold it in any longer. Hey, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing at me? Was that off base? I was shocked for Yuriko to laugh at me, but it rang a bell now that she said it. Actually, I don't believe I ever fallen in love, at least not in the true meaning of a word. I felt compelled to share that with Yuriko and Cunyu, who cried out in grief. Not at all. I mean, your moving in was a little sudden, but it was fun in its own way. To be honest, I assumed you would go home once you got tired of playing house. I was trying to be honest with them, but I wound up bluntly criticized. Blankly. Sorry. In her direction, Yuriko pat Cunyu on the shoulder, and they briefly appeared lost in thought.
話を聞いてると、純也くん、人との関係が変わるの避けてるんじゃない？相手が私や純ちゃんでも。もしかして怖い？変わることが怖い。
Cunyu's voice had dropped several octaves, and her whisper lingered in my ear. That night, after my talk about love with Yuriko and Junya, so we are playing as Cunyu. I was having trouble falling asleep and snuck out of a room I had been sharing with Misora. I sunk into the sofa with a tea cup in hand. There was a green tea I always drank after a meal, one that I brewed to accompany me in my late night thoughts. Junia had recently took to praising me for my skills at making tea. Couldn't quite doze off. Had been blatant lie. All I could think about was what Junia had said earlier, which made it impossible to sleep.
本当の意味では恋をしたことがないかもしれないんだ。
恋をしたことがない。
I felt a sharp pain in my chest when he said it out loud. My chest felt so tight back then, and then the shock set in. Did I only feel that way because I was selfishly pretending to be newlyweds? Or did I have my hopes up that Junia would say something else? What did I want him to say exactly? All of Junia's varying expressions, namely the ones he always faced me with, flashed through my mind.
なんだかワクワクしてきたよ。頑張ろうね、純也。
そうだな。俺もだよ。改めて今後もよろしくな。
家訓により純也さんの嫁になります。ファン純也です。これからよろしくお願いしますね。
ちょっと待ってくれ。
I could picture all of the faces Junia had made. He had always been so kind to me. Junia has been candid with me about everything from the very beginning. I wasn't put off by my bad habits when we became friends. Oh yeah, speaking of friends.
確かにアイドルのユリカには花がないね。問題点は一緒よ。
おい、ジュン。
あ、ごめんねユリコ。そんな傷つけるつもりじゃ。
そうだってユリコさん、そんなに気にすることないぞ。
いいの、純也くん。チュンちゃんの言う通りだと私も思うから。チュンちゃん、私は大丈夫だから一緒に考えてほしいの。私の花のなさ、どうしたら解消できると思う？
It was thanks to Junia that I got to befriend Yuriko. But there have been a number of occasions when something I said made the other person sad or angry. It was incredible that I had two friends I could speak my mind with. I was so happy. But
純也の本音、ちゃんと聞いたのは初めてだった気がするよ。純也くん、人との関係が変わるの避けてるんじゃない？相手が私や純ちゃんでも。もしかして 怖い？
He then followed up with,
これまでは兄貴の代わりになろうと必死だったし、思えば前から人との深い関わりには臆病だった気がする。だから恋愛で友達との関係性を壊すのは怖いのかもしれない。
Junya looked so calm when he said that. He hadn't taken that crucial step forward because he was afraid of ruining his friendship with us. I understood very well how Junya felt. I was scared too. To me, Junya and Yuriko, they were precious friends and were first to ever take me seriously. If I were to take a step forward and lose my connection with either of them, It wasn't even cold, but I shivered sharply.
好きって複雑ね。難しいよ。
But
純也が踏み出さないってことは、純也はうちのこと、なんとも思ってないわけじゃないってことね。
I grew more convinced with each word that fell from my lips. For a long time now, I had stopped thinking of Junya as just a friend.
きっと純也にとって今のうちは失いたくないくらい大切な友達、それだけね。
I slowly and quietly reasoned with myself to get my thoughts in order.
でも先のことは誰にもわからないよ。いつか純也も勇気を出してもっとうちの近くに来てくれるかも。
I thought that far, then got startled.
うち今
I was about to admit how wonderful it would be if Junya fell for me. Why did I want Junya to fall in love with me? Was it because he was the one I ought to marry in accordance with the Huang family rules? Or she actually likes him outside without the family tradition counted in. I stood up from the sofa. I stood up with so much more momentum that I made the green tea in the teacup rock. I quite quickly grabbed the teacup with both hands to regain my grip on it, but my heart continued to hammer violently in my chest.
もしかして
My chest tightened and warmed all the same at the same time whenever I thought of Junya.
純也に好かれたいって友達としての好きじゃ満足できないって思うのはうちが純也に恋してるから。
I blew on the remnants of my tea, tepid green tea in an attempt to calm myself down. Not good. I couldn't calm down. I was proud of myself for how much I'd grown recently, but I was also terrifying. It was also terrifying. The relentless pounding in my chest seemed to be telling that this was what love was. I straightened my back and gazed into my now empty teacup. Its silhouette shadowed that of the jade sake cups I hadn't yet seen. Speaking of promise goblets,
心配しなくてもこうなったら最後まで付き合うさ。依頼の報酬はそうだな。主杯を見つけたら一緒に乾杯ってところかな。
At this point, Junior's smile came back to my mind as a sweet memory. The double lapped there with the promise to share the toast with the goblets Yuriko said she had after the stage event was a success.
主杯にまつわる約束、うちと純也を確かに繋いでくれてるよ。
Just like how the grandfather and great-grandfather had been forever connected to the people important to them.
大切な人といつまでも。あ、うちだけの恋の歌、今なら書けるかもしれない。よいしょ。
I think this is a good point to end this video at, so hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!